Hi, how are you? Um, I'm really grateful to you for supporting my work. As you can see, I've never done this before, so your support really means a lot to me. You can think of this podcast as the lemonade that me and my friends make from all the miserable lemons that life throws at us, and I hope you enjoy the taste.
वो खानदानी नालायक है ना? लेकिन वो ऐसा हम नहीं कह रहे कि वो इविल लोग हैं। लैंग्वेज भी वेपनाइज्ड यूज़ होती है। जैसे मेरे 2 फेवरेट वर्ड्स हैं। एक तो बाउंड्रीज़ जिसकी माँ-बहन हमने कर दी है अब यूज़ कर कर।
कोई कह रहा है कि यार हमने शादी करी, हमने 2 साल हो गए हैं, कुछ जम नहीं रहा है, लेट्स एंड द मैरिज बट लेट्स जस्ट डेट ईच अदर सो वी फिगर आउट कि क्या करना है हमको।
Now that I'm married, I wouldn't recommend it. It's not something for me. That is what I realized.
Okay, hello. My name is Pranesh and I'm welcome to the very first episode of our new show, To Be Perfectly Candid, where you get a peek inside the tiny bubble of me and my friends, full of existential dread, where we intellectualize the many miseries of our lives while having some laughs so that we can hang on to the thread that we call life. And I'm joined today by some very close friends. So we have Kangshita, Divan, we have Prachi, and we have Ramya without the video. Thank you so much for joining this very first episode. Before we get started, I think two quick disclaimers. So I think one important disclaimer to anybody, all the 4 people who are listening to this right now, please don't take any of what we say on this podcast as an advice to apply to your life. We are just talking about our opinions and our perspectives towards what we face in life or anybody we think faces in life. And this is not a life advice podcast. This is not a mental health podcast. Uh, so this is just to have fun. All right. So let me set the stage for today's topic. Okay. I'll give you a scenario. So from what I've noticed, there are often situations that happen between 2 people. Okay, 2 people, 2 friends, 2 more than friends, and there is noticeable tension and intimacy. There, they both care for each other very evidently. So what I've noticed often that there are situations where there are 2 people and they're friends, they're more than friends, uh, whoever they are, but there is a noticeable tension and a sense of shared intimacy between them, and they do take care of each other. They share vulnerable moments with each other for quite a long time, and there are very clear categorically romantic gestures. It's not just ambiguous often. And like, if you would ask anybody outside of these 2 people, then they would very often say that, huh, I think something is going on between those two. Like it's not just them. But then what happens is the moment one of them sort of acknowledges this dynamic and this intimacy and starts acknowledging it and shares it with the other person becomes very cold and very withdrawn suddenly. And there is this weird push and pull dynamic that starts coming out, and the person who acknowledged it and leans in, they start doubting their own person. They ask their friends and they ask people who they confide in that was it all in their head, or that we weren't just friends, or why is the person suddenly acting cold and uh, very uncharacteristically withdrawn. So when suppose that they do have a confrontation and things do surface. So the one who withdraws, they usually respond in one of 2 ways, which I have noticed. The first one is by denial, that of sorts, not exactly, but sort of like I think we are still friends. We are just friends only. The other way is a more messier one, which is I think what we will talk about today, is that they say something to some version of I like you, but I'm sort of a mess, and say something like I have a lot of demons to tame, and I have a lot of work to do on my own. You wouldn't want to be entangled with the likes of me, something dramatic like this. So 2 very different responses, I think, but still I feel that there is a common thread where both the responses, the person doesn't take the accountability of this action, and that's what I think. I've been calling this weaponized self-awareness. I think weaponized self-awareness is this weird middle ground position that they know enough about themselves to know that there are things to work on them, but they're not they're not aware enough to stop that mess from spilling into other people's life and causing mayhem in other people's life. And this self-awareness is often feels like a very convenient shield. Convenient, not intentionally. It's possible that they are not intentionally aware that they use it as a convenient shield, but still this statement of I need to work on myself works as both confession also, and then this Uno wild card that they can throw anytime and get out of things. So that's what we're going to talk about today. I also understand that I think it's a very heavy word. Weaponized self-awareness is like pretty strong. And I'm not demonizing it by calling it weaponized. I think you can cause harm without being aware that you're causing harm, is what I feel. So and you're still accountable. But I think that's what doesn't happen in these situations. And the biggest thing is that in this dynamic that I just shared, the one who leans in and the one who acknowledges tends to be a woman, and the one who generally withdraws and becomes cold tends to be a man. So it's not universal, but it's also undeniable that it does happen more like that. So there is a gender dynamic also. I can hear Kankshida's exhale already. So 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 today we're talking about weaponized self-awareness, and if it's real, or is it just me judging all the men on Women's Day?
Yes.
Is it more, or is it more about the dynamic between two people, right? Again, attachment theory, and what might be happening behind the scenes. Maybe my first question to you all is that, because I feel very strongly, what am I missing? Is there more nuance to this than what I've said?
देखो मेरे हिसाब से बात demonize करने की नहीं है. And even when you're talking about a concept like weaponized incompetence, for example, we don't necessarily mean when we use that word that those people are evil. तो वो खानदानी नालायक है ना? लेकिन वो ऐसा हम नहीं कह रहे कि वो evil लोग हैं. Likewise, I don't think तुमने weaponized शब्द यूज करके वो बहन के लोग की disservice करी है. You know? It's a nice intellectualize. तुम्हें करना चाहिए. अगर तुम quick to judge हो, काश हम भी करते. आगे बढ़ते.
Disclaimer: this is not what I sound like usually. But if it's sounding nice, then this is what I sound like. But I think I come from the other side, where the people I've known who have been on that side, the typical "it's not you, it's me," they have been genuinely good people. I might be biased even now, but they were very good people. They were not, generally, if you knew them as a person, they were the whole checks all boxes, kind, nice. But I think it's also, there's a side of this where you know your weaknesses and you just hope that this person, this relationship sort of brings you out of it. And then at one point, the whole avoidance dynamic also plays in. Your fears, your triggers come in, and that then pushes you away again. I have seen that happen. So I wouldn't define weaponize the same way as what Madhu or Kshita have before me. Of course, those are also existing, I'm not denying them. But there's also this side that I've seen, which is somehow the patterns behind these. I know I'm a mess and I'm working on it. They are sort of pulling the threads, right? And it's not that the person is intentionally backing off, but they genuinely believe that, oh, I am a mess. I do not want to pull you into this. I am not there yet. Again, I just might be really biased at this point. So I kind of empathize in a way with that side. And I think today I'm coming in with that perspective mostly.
ज़्यादा ही एंजल पर्सपेक्टिव से आ रही है.
Yeah, I'm operating from a lot of places here. I relate with a lot of जो सबने बोली actually, and I wanted to bring out that one, it's not limited to these two genders. I've seen it happen the other way around. So that, and just maybe people in this room will not like me like me saying this, but I do this a lot with myself now, and I'm no still, but like I feel like what's making me still stay, right? I see that what's making me not see this, right? Why am I still wearing those rose tinted glasses that I still want to stay in for the fun of it, or for uh, uh, whatever that empty space is in me that I'm trying to fulfill by keeping this messy person still with me. That is really interesting for me. I really, I'm no better. I have not crossed that barrier myself. I still struggle. But it's very hard for me to say no. And just looking at this group of people, another thing that I would like to acknowledge is कि तुम सब बहुत प्यारे लोग हो, ठीक है? So when प्यारा इंसान दूसरे प्यारे से मिलता है, we find people like each other, and we problems because of it, right?
And
so
then we
share problems because of it. So we have this specific common problem all of us went through, maybe because we have some personality जो हम सब में उस तरह से common है, ठीक है? And Anili, I don't know, you can check in yourself. Have you been on the other side as well of that you did this to somebody? Because when I was thinking about it, I realized, and again, my brain did try to block that out, but I realized I also did.
I also try to do some basic search about this, although there is not much. But one thing that came up definitely is that it perhaps has more to do with the dynamic that they share, and how the dynamic has also a role to play in just encouraging these kind of both the camps to occur. So उस पे भी I think that's interesting.
देखो, सबसे पहले तो मेरे दिमाग में मधु की बात सुनते हुए ये बात आई कि एक और टॉपिक है जो टेंजेंशियली इससे रिलेटेड है, और वो ये है कि बिना उस शब्द का मतलब समझे हम लोग बहुत ज्यादा अब हाईली साइकोलॉजाइज्ड लैंग्वेज यूज करते हैं, और मे बी नॉट जस्ट साइकोलॉजाइज, जैसे वो अभी हम फॉर आर्ग्यूमेंट सेक अगर हम अभी थोड़ी देर के लिए मान के चलें कि ऐसे डायनामिक्स में चूतिया ज्यादातर आदमी होता है, तो उससे वो वाला वो परफॉर्मेटिव मेल वाला जो आर्केटाइप है वो भी कनेक्टेड है। कुछ कैच वर्ड्स हैं जो, जैसे मेरे दो फेवरेट वर्ड्स हैं, एक तो बाउंड्रीज, जिसकी माँ बहन हमने कर दी है अब यूज कर करके, लाइक अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स लैंग्वेज
सब कुछ बाउंड्री है सब कुछ ही बाउंड्री है।
क्या है लैंग्वेज का? सो एक तो यहाँ पे लैंग्वेज भी वेपनाइज्ड यूज होती है कि ये मैंने ये यूज कर लिए हैं।
वो कार्ड जैसे हम गेम खेलते हैं ना, ये बाउंड्री कार्ड डाल दिया है, अब मैंने ये अवॉइडेंस कार्ड डाल दिया है।
यस। पॉइंट नंबर 2, मैं अभी इस तरह की एक सिचुएशन में थी और मुझे लगता था कि मैं इस तरह की बकचोदी से बिल्कुल इम्यून हूँ।
कौन सी बाजी?
कि ये क्या हो क्या रहा है यहाँ पे? फिर जब मैंने पूछा कि हाँ क्या हो रहा है, तो कुछ नहीं हो रहा है यहाँ पे, ये तो बात है। तो वो जो खत मुझे एक हैंड रिटन खत मिला, उसमें अवॉइडेंट शब्द उस मर्द ने लिखा था। तो वो वर्ड उसको पता है कि वो अवॉइडेंट है। उसको मालूम है ये बात। तो अब मैं नाचूं, ये बात मुझे भी पता है, ये बात तुम्हें भी पता है, मुझे अपने बारे में भी ये बात पता है। अब हम आगे क्या करें इसका? ये पॉइंट नंबर 3, डेफिनेटली उस डायनामिक में भी कुछ होता है। Like for example, what my main takeaway from this whole situation was that perhaps both parties are benefiting to a certain extent from that ambiguity, and simply because I am the one who's hurting more, for example, doesn't mean that I had no role to play in it. I was benefiting from that ambiguity. मैंने आपसे 6 महीने बाद पूछा, मैं आपसे पहले महीने में पूछ लेती, फिर नक्की करो, खत्म करो बात। मैंने नहीं पूछी।
That's true.
Avoidance.
Right.
तो अटैचमेंट थ्योरी एक तो आ जाती है यहाँ पर, अगर हम सिर्फ साइकोलॉजी की बात करें।
उस पे मैं एक और चीज बोलना चाहता हूँ कि जैसे मैंने कहा कि शुरू में कि इफ यू you can cause harm unintentionally also. That doesn't make you less accountable. उसी का flip side, I think what you were saying is true कि if you're hurting more, or even if you got the worse end of it, that doesn't mean you didn't have a role to play. These are the side of the same coin.
अकाउंटेबिलिटी तो अब वही
दोनों
है, मेरे
right.
पास सेल्फ अवेयरनेस है, सामने वाले के पास भी है, मैं उससे सीखना चाह रही हूँ, वो भगोड़े हैं, तो यू नो देयर इज अ डिफरेंस. सेकेंडली एक सोशियोलॉजिकल एस्पेक्ट भी है इसका. प्रीडोमिनेंटली ये ज्यादा मेरे हिसाब से मर्द करते हैं क्योंकि औरतों से इमोशनल लेबर एक्सपेक्टेड है, तो हमें पता नहीं होता आधे से ज्यादा टाइम के we are staying because we were conditioned to stay. तो
ये तो जो तुमने कहा प्राची है ना कि why you
मैंने अपने आप से कई दफा पूछा है कि why must I stay? कुछ खास मुझे मिल नहीं रहा है यहाँ पे. And while there are lots of psychological explanations to it, there is also a very strong gendered aspect to it, which is that we've been trained to stay. कि अगर आप को कोई आप एक ambiguous situation के अंदर भी हो, उसके अंदर रहकर ठीक कर सकते हो उसको. So there's a lot of emotional labor that is just happening like this without your knowledge. I think repair is like repair का जो concept है वो औरत से expected होता है और pursuit आदमियों से होता है. हम इसके
pursuit आदमियों से होता है. हाँ,
मैं पूछ रही हूँ आपसे जाके कि आप मेरे को पसंद हो, अब क्या करें इसके बारे में, ठीक है? और वो अगर कोई आदमी है तो वो नॉर्मली कह देगा मुझे पसंद है, अब बात नहीं
मुझे तुम पसंद हो.
हाँ, तो यहाँ पर कोई वो ही नहीं है, मतलब कॉन्वर्सेशन.
I've myself and I've seen my friends do this ki when he is uncomfortable, when he is like thoda push and pull chal raha, so you kind of automatically feel responsible कि maybe there is something I'm supposed to be saying or doing to make it easier for him to fix this for him. Maybe he's, you automatically, even if not in words, you're automatically putting yourself in that role where you're saying, I'm supposed to be fixing this for him, and that's how I'm supposed to find that partner, make a partner, and make him stay, basically. So that role is very I've seen it too much around me. The whole emotional labor falls on women.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen those examples where the gender roles are very categorically reversed? If you have seen, then tell me what is different about those situations. Does the dynamic play any differently? Because I would imagine that it should look a bit different when the woman is acting cold and withdrawn, and the man is sort of trying to acknowledge कि there is something.
अगर कभी देखूं तो वो कोल्ड औरत शायद मैं ही होंगी.
But you have been avoidant, तो that means कि वो तो है, उतना पार्ट तो होता है. वाह, मेरे को क्या लग रहा है?
मैं छठी हुई बदमाश अवॉइडेंट हूँ, लेकिन मैंने ऐसा कभी नहीं किया.
मैं वो तो कह रहा हूँ. Do you guys see Kanksta is, by the way, the most avoidant person I've known. Okay. The most avoidant woman I know also is acknowledging and running after this guy to acknowledge something, despite even if after 6 months, not 1 month. But this is the most avoidant of type. तो ये ब्रांड में ये मॉडल ऐसे काम करता है इस ब्रांड का.
मैं उसके पीछे भाग नहीं रही हूँ, अब मैं उसे अपने पास बुला रही हूँ ऐसे.
वो वूडू करके. Nice.
Yeah, so for me, it has crossed that gender boundary, like I said, right? It doesn't matter सामने लड़की है लड़का है. मेरे साथ लड़की ने करा था, तो मेरे को वो पता है. So and like I said, मैंने किसी लड़की के लिए करा है वो, तो मेरे को वो साइड भी पता है. ठीक है, so I've also been on that side. And मतलब ठीक है, situation was not as simple जैसे अभी हमने सुना, मतलब ये भी simple नहीं है, but इतना बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेशंस थे उसमें और. बट या इट वाजंट अबाउट, मैंने वो डायनामिक डिफरेंटली नहीं देखा कि मेल और फीमेल में कुछ अलग था, बिकॉज आई कैन जस्ट टॉक फ्रॉम दोस टू पर्सपेक्टिव, राइट? अपने दो एक्सपीरियंसेस से. द वुमन आल्सो वाज टोल्ड, शी वाज लाइक the person was also in a frame ki like I'm there for whenever that person needs me, but like it's not, there's no revert effort happening to
Hmm.
that, right?
Right.
And once in a while they would show up and say something like very emotional, like I heard this song, this reminded me of you, or something like that, right? And then
Keeping them sort of like
exactly,
tugged
yeah,
onto
on the
you.
edge, right? So yeah, and just unbothered, like one text in 3 months,
ब्रेड
and then
क्रम्बिंग है ना, इसको ब्रेड क्रम्बिंग बोलते हैं ना.
yeah, and that happens, and you're just confused, right? Because like, where did this come from? And like, because what gives us, आई थिंक सबको ही यहाँ पे हर एक रूम में हर एक पर्सन को कि हम यहाँ एग्जिस्ट कर रहे हैं, बट कोई दूसरा हमारे रूम में दूसरा रूम में अपने दिमाग में हमारे बारे में सोच रहा है कुछ, राइट? मे बी thousands of miles away, या फिर just in another room, somebody is taking out some period of their time and thinking about us, just
Wow.
that just dopamine,
बाप रे.
right? So
मैं भी वैसे ही कांगस्टा की तरह ही मैं सोच रहा था अंदर से कि इतना मीन करता है किसी को कोई चीज यार. Fucking shit.
exactly.
So boundaries, like what we were talking right now, Tashi, even at that point when one of them sort of tries to make things explicit, what are we? How are we taking this forward? Uh, that's where the boundary gets misused a lot. Ki the other person is just like, I can't. मैंने बोल दिया in whatever words, I can't. And
वो
now
बाउंड्री है.
वो boundary है, मैं नहीं कर रहा. I am not getting into this relationship. I cannot do a relation. I cannot get serious. I cannot, engage. Blah blah blah. That's a boundary. Now it's your problem. But I don't want this. This is my boundary. I have told. इसके बाद even if you continue to engage, मतलब मैं तो करता रहूँगा. I will still.
You are responsible
हाँ,
for
I
your misery.
was anyway. I will keep flirting. I will keep throwing breadcrumbs. If you take it, that's on you because मैंने तो बोल दिया है.
बिफोर दैट कांक्षिता तो थोड़ा पानी पी ले, तेरा मुंह ना लाल हो गया. आई थिंक ये सब सुन सुन के तेरे को यकीन नहीं हो रहा कि क्या क्या लोगों ने क्या क्या स्कैम करे हैं.
मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है कि मैं यहाँ पर ऐसे सबकी बातें सुनना आई हूँ और
आई थिंक
2 सेंट्स देने आई हूँ. मैं यहाँ से वो जो आदमी है उसके लिए अपनी इज्जत कम करने के लिए आई थी, बढ़ाने के लिए नहीं आई थी. मैं किसी को इतना बुरा कर रहा है.
जब उसका बुलक पकड़ा गया तो उसे बंद कर
उसके
दिया.
बाद बंद कर दिया ना उसने. ये रम्या बता रही है कि
ये-
लोग उसके बाद भी बंद नहीं करते.
क्योंकि उनकी बाउंड्री है ना वो. वो तो रम्या की. अब मैं एक मिनट, आप मुझे ये बताओ, मैं आपको बोल दूं कि मैं रिलेशनशिप में नहीं आना चाहता. अब उसके बाद मैं आपको प्यार भरे टेक्स्ट भेजूं, या मैं आपके लिए खास कुछ चीज भिजवाऊं, या मैं आपको पूछूं जब आप घर पहुंच जाओ कि घर पहुंच गए कि नहीं, तो ये तो आपकी प्रॉब्लम है ना कि मैं ये रोमांटिक बातें कर रहा हूं, तो आप रोमांटिक क्यों हो रहे हो?
This
my
just gave
God.
me a thought कि like emotional kindness and emotional चीजें in general हमें कितनी कम मिलती हैं. I don't know if it's a Indian society thing कि हम किस
Oh, very
चीजों
much.
को इतना समझ रहे हैं कि like ये मिल गया तो this is the person, right? Because I've seen my friends do it. My friends would also check on me कि मैं घर पहुंच गई हूँ कि नहीं. मुझे उसको किसी तरीके से romantically tag करने की जरूरत नहीं है. I'm not talking about physical intimacy, that just really
Yeah.
that messes up. But like these things, I wish I knew it sooner, right? But ये चीजें मुझे उसके emotional effort से equate करने की जरूरत नहीं है. It just feels like that we want to tag everything that we wanted to tag on. We wanted to keep that person on a benchmark. So सारी चीजें just line up, and then we're like, okay, this person did this today, did this today, and then everything just adds up in our minds, right? Which shouldn't be.
So yeah, along that also what Madhu earlier shared about avoiding conflict. I think I am also very or so far I
Conflict
was
avoidant.
very conflict avoidant. Confrontation, matlab instantly the moment somebody confronts you, in your head it's like, oh,
भाग
no,
वहां से.
this is done, like ho gaya apna. So if we are mostly these people who are avoiding conflicts, trying to keep everything nice. But the moment conflict arises, the moment something's not right, we're going to push away. Then how do we stay in the ambiguity that we were talking about earlier? I think that beautifully connects to what Prachi was saying about what we expect, or what you were saying, Pranesh, about standards being
The
so
bar
low.
being the.
We expect.
Yeah, we just have this hole that we want to fill कि कोई भी attention दे, कोई भी दूसरे कमरे में अपने बारे में सोच रहा है, So that is what
वही
we are wanting to feel seen. We're wanting to sort of, not have to perform to get attention. So when you see that somebody did that to you, they might be using that, they might be using it to manipulate you, they might just randomly not think much of it, but to you it instantly starts meaning a lot.
I had a note to decide which I think ties this well and gives us an idea for the next podcast, but also good segue. Kangsta and I also have many friends who have chosen to marry the men in their life for almost one sole reason, which is that they are emotionally available people. As men, they are emotionally available. Otherwise, they still have a lot of problems. है ना? So the other side of this coin, but what Prachi was saying is that then there is virtually no options available. If you were to stop using that also as the bar, then you are looking at the end of a barrel which has no end to it. Are you then saying that you are better off being alone than being with a man who has this much? That's a bigger question, and I think that is why the dynamic comes in, because I would assume that that's why it's so hard. That's why the dynamic continues to be, because हाँ पता है ये बातें बेसिक हैं, बट क्या करें अब इसके अलावा कुछ है कोई इससे ऊपर कौन ही मिल रहा है. Do we see weaponized self-awareness in dating and in marriage also? And then because my guess is that we do, because why not? But yeah, I wonder if that looks different. Prachi, if you want to lead that question. And again, whatever Prachi is saying, I want to disclaimer that this is not about her marriage. What Prachi is saying is her view as a married person who knows about marriage.
For me, honestly, just being married also, pata nahi guys, I feel like I'll make it sad for you, but it doesn't help, right? So exactly, it has nothing to do with my marriage. Just that being married doesn't really change much in my life. Okay, it just complicates thoda bahut social cheezein. And I see ki the things that I was asking for 6-7 years ago to a different person, right? Then at some point to a different person, and then now to my husband are common. How come? The common factor is me, right? So the person changing doesn't affect the fact that I am not changing, right? So what the fuck am I doing? Right? Where do I hold myself accountable for that? Right? Because why am I creating the same problems for myself, even if the face is changing in front of me? Right? And with every changing face, sure, things gotten better. I've learned. I've made maybe 10 filter थे, तो मैं 5 shortlist करके आई हूँ ऊपर whatever linear scale भी हो सकता. So I have crossed that. But in my requirement, my basic requirements, I feel like वो अभी भी unmet है, क्योंकि वो मैं ही पूरी नहीं कर पा रही हूँ खुद के लिए, right? And I need to stop seeking that from another person. And फिर ये marriage हो, ये दोस्ती हो, ये romantic relationship हो, side fling हो, ये कुछ भी हो, it just acts up everywhere, right? It is fucking frustrating, and I am tired of myself feeling this way. So
but are you talking more about the fact that I mean you have needs as a, I mean you have your own emotional needs, right? So that's like a larger chunk of thing which we all of us have, and emotional sense of security that you can give yourself and those sort of things, those are there. But मतलब क्योंकि वो तो देखो रहेगा, because marriage doesn't change who you are as a person. But I think, but what I'm focusing on is that this weaponizing of self-awareness, it doesn't change with marriage, because again it's a label, so it doesn't change the people that you are with. So there of course is a dynamic. We have acknowledged that you are the common factor, so that means there are roles that you are playing, but it's also equally true that people also, I mean, it doesn't change anything. They also play the role.
Absolutely, they use that in marriage as well, and like irrespective of mine or the marriages I've seen around, very comfortably people do that. And I think after marriage, right, rather it becomes a leeway कि now that we are married, right? अब तो आपके पास
Exactly, मैं उससे पे ही आने वाला था कि you accept me as I am, because अब तो हम like this is what marriage this what marriage is, that accepting the person who they are.
Person A, like who is getting these affectionate feelings, उसके लिए तो marriage में से ज़्यादा scary है ना, because there's no out now.
There's no out now.
Now आप बार-बार divorce के बारे में थोड़ा ना सोचते रहोगे. There's no out now. What do you do about that then? Right?
वहाँ
Yes.
कांक्षता की तो हवाइयाँ ही उड़ गई हैं।
मैं
बोल
मैं ये नॉलेज ऐसे इम्बाइब कर रही हूँ, बट लाइक the thing that came up for me and I also spoke to you about it so much कि दिल तो मेरा टूटा ही टूटा है, I am disillusioned.
हाँ
तो वो अभी वो मुझे प्राची की बात सुन के वापस मेरा डिसइल्यूजनमेंट आ गया, क्योंकि इसका मतलब मेरा शक सही था। मेरा शक ये था कि अगर मैं इस इंसान के साथ रह भी लूं, तो जो मुझे अभी फील हो रहा है इस समय, जो डिसोनेंस मेरे, जो एक्सपीरियंस मैं कर रही हूँ, वो ठीक नहीं हो पाएगी। एंड while I wouldn't go so far as to say that in my lived experience at least कि मेरी कोई ऐसी नीड्स हैं जो कि मेरी उम्र के साथ चेंज नहीं हो, मतलब वो भी सेम ही है, बट वो कायदे से कंपेनियनशिप में मीट हो जानी चाहिए। वो कोई बहुत ऊंची आस्क नहीं है, लेकिन नहीं होने वाली वो। तो फिर अगर मैरिड कपल ऐसा कर रहा है, तो जो
तो
मेरे
फिर क्या उम्मीद है?
साथ जो एम्बिग्विटी के अंदर हो रहा है, वो तो फिर अलाउड होना चाहिए।
है ना? तो
दूसरी मेरी डिसइल्यूजनमेंट ये है कि हम, आई थिंक मधु का पॉइंट था ये कि अवॉइडेंस कॉन्फ्लिक्ट में भी आती है और वो हमारे चाइल्डहुड से हो सकती है।
यस
तो लार्जली मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि हम वेपनाइज करें या ना करें सेल्फ अवेयरनेस को, एज अ ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल, एज अ जनरेशन, अब हमें पहले से ज्यादा अपने बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन है, तो उसके अंदर लाइक द प्रेशर, द शेयर प्रेशर आई फील कि यार मुझे ये सब कुछ पता है,
फिर भी मैं ऐसी
is it ethical for me to want the things that I want? मतलब मैं कर
हाँ
साम I am out of words now कि इतना मेरे को समझ में आ रहा है।
अब तो ये देख, वेपनाइज सेल्फ अवेयरनेस हमारे पेरेंट्स में नहीं दिखती हमको,
और क्या?
और वहां पे क्योंकि उस लेवल की है, इट्स लाइक द if I were to imagine weaponized self awareness as this sophisticated thing, तो वो रूट वर्जन या रॉ वर्जन है। हम अब कहाँ बदलेंगे, अब हम 30-40 साल के हो गए हैं, अब हम थोड़ी बदलेंगे। तो दैट इज द नेक्स्ट लेवल वेपनाइजेशन कि आप यही है आपके पास में चाहे आप हंस के करो चाहे रो के करो, करना तो आपको यही है।
एंड मैं शादी होने के बाद ये सबको बोलती हूँ कि अगर मैं 50 साल की होती और मैं शादीशुदा नहीं होती, ठीक है, मेरी लाइफ में तब भी मैं शादी के पीछे भागती रहती, ठीक है। आई वुड हैव ऑलवेज फेल्ट कि मेरे को शादी करनी है, मेरे को शादी करनी है, मेरे को पार्टनर ढूंढना है, समथिंग लाइक दैट। नाउ दैट आई एम मैरिड, आई वुडंट रिकमेंड इट। इट्स नॉट समथिंग फॉर मी, दैट इज व्हाट आई रियलाइज्ड, ठीक है। एंड दैट्स अ वेरी बोल्ड थिंग टू से, एंड आई एब्सोल्युटली लव माय पर्सन, ठीक है, आई लव माय हस्बैंड, बट इट इज नॉट अबाउट हिम। आई जस्ट रियलाइज दैट कि
इट्स अबाउट द इंस्टीट्यूशन।
मुझे बस ऐसा लगा था कि मैरिज इज समथिंग जो मेरी सारी चीजें इमोशनली, ठीक है, पूरी कर देगी, या सोसाइटी में बहुत जरूरी होता है, बट सोसाइटी फक्ड अस अप। इसको ये बता नहीं रही कि ये बहुत जरूरी चीज नहीं है, राइट। सेम वे जरूरी नहीं है, फलाना फलाना सबके लिए जरूरी नहीं है, डिवोर्स हो रहा है तो भी नॉर्मल है, कि कोई बात नहीं, राइट, गेट ओवर। तो मेरे बस ये करने के बाद समझ में आया, मुझे बस इतना पता है अपने बारे में। एंड समथिंग दैट आई वाज रीडिंग, मतलब something that I've been meaning to accept and practice also, what I learned recently is that compatibility is a achievement out of love. Okay, it's not the prerequisite आपका commitment होना चाहिए। Okay? That's a, मैं खुद प्रैक्टिस करने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ। मैं मुझसे मतलब मैं समझा तो नहीं पाऊंगी, किसी को समझ में आ जाए तो प्लीज योरसेल्फ, बट आई थिंक मैं वही कोशिश कर रही हूँ, दैट आई थिंक कमिटमेंट कम्स विद, मैं कंपैटिबिलिटी के पीछे भाग नहीं सकती अब। आई एम टायरिंग माई सेल्फ ओवर इट। नहीं हो रही कोई बात। what I थोड़ा टॉपिक से मैं डाइवर्ज हो रही हूँ, बट आई हैव सीन इज दैट आई वांट समथिंग टुडे, द पर्सन इज एबल टू प्रोवाइड मी 4-5 years later, ठीक है, वो प्रोवाइड कर पा रहे हैं, उनका कोशिश है, बट वो बस थोड़ा पीछे है। एंड हो सकता है मैं भी हूँ उनकी चीजों पे, श्योर, मतलब आई एम ऑल्सो देयर, राइट। सो दैट्स अ वेरी वेरी स्टिकी पोजिशन टू बी इन। Like I know that person's intention is there, like something जो maybe हम ये इस सिनेरियो में भी figure out कर पाए, that maybe उनका intention है, maybe वो बुरे लोग नहीं है, right? बस अभी कहीं
वो तो हम कह ही रहे हैं।
हाँ, वो हम कह ही रहे हैं।
अच्छे, lovely.
Yeah, that's true. But what you said about marriage is about the marriage. हाँ, it's not about it. वो ये भी तो है ना, हम लोग I think this made me think about that. We equate marriage with our partners so much, like it which has nothing to do with them like if you think about it,
Exactly.
the marriage as an institution has nothing to do with the partners at all anyway. So you're talking
बिल्कुल.
about this institution which is not for you. You're not talking about that this partner is not for
I'm
me.
not
But
talking
हमारे लिए
about the
वो
partner.
inseparable ही है. For most people it is inseparable.
Yeah,
कि
absolutely
yeah,
correct. So I
जैसे
think
कि हम
yeah.
नहीं जैसे कि जैसे बहुत सारे रियलिटी शोज हैं, ठीक है, देयर इज दिस शो लव इज ब्लाइंड, तो वहां पे लोग बिना देखे एक दूसरे को पसंद कर लेते हैं, फिर शादी करते हैं 4 हफ्ते के अंदर। उसमें बहुत बार ऐसा भी होता है कि वो 4 हफ्ते के अंदर दे रियलाइज कि हम नहीं एक दूसरे के लिए, एंड मेनी पीपल एट द ऑल्टर से नो, बट देन दे डेट
Yes.
they date and a few years later they get married or they don't get married also, but as in that the it was about the person ना, तो वो they don't leave the person or at least they give it a try। तो मुझे ये सेम लगता है कि हमने कभी सुना है ऐसा कि कोई कह रहा है कि यार हमने शादी करी, हमने 2 साल हो गए हैं, कुछ जम नहीं रहा है, लेट्स एंड द मैरिज बट लेट्स जस्ट डेट ईच अदर सो वी फिगर आउट कि क्या करना है हमको। वो कभी नहीं सुनते हम।
इंडी
Yeah.
बॉलीवुड एक्टर जिसने अभी अभी ये सेम चीज करी है, उसका नाम
करती है।
हाँ, वो आदमी, वो परफेक्ट फैमिली देखा ना तुमने, जो उसमें बेटा बना होता है,
हाँ, गुलशन दे भैया।
गुलशन दे भैया, उसका डिवोर्स हुआ है जिस औरत से, वो उसी को डेट कर रहा है इस समय।
देखो बहुत बढ़िया बात। आई वुड लाइक टू लाइक हैव सम फाइनल थॉट। मैंने कुछ नोट करे हैं तो उन लोग भी बताना।
मेरी फ्रेंड ने, मेरी बहुत अच्छी एक दोस्त है, उसने मुझे कहा था, इफ यू वांट अ विलेज यू हैव टू बी अ विलेजर।
क्या बात है, क्या बात है,
तो
क्या बात है।
ये जो हम शुरू में जो हम बात कर रहे थे एम्बिग्विटी और सब चीजों की, वहां
हाँ,
पर अगर एक बंदे ने हाइपोथेटिकली, पर्सन ए ने आपको बोल दिया कि मैं, ये मेरी बाउंड्री है, और फिर उसके बाद आप लोगों ने मुझे आगाह किया कि उसके बाद वो ये चीजें कर रहा है, तो इसका मतलब क्या है? उसको कनेक्शन चाहिए, उसको वो सब चीजें चाहिए जो बाकी लोगों को चाहिए, लेकिन उसका प्रेशर नहीं चाहिए उसको। तो इस पॉइंट पर मेरी सहेली ने कहा था, इफ यू वांट अ विलेज यू हैव टू बी अ विलेजर।
All of us in the room like aware enough कि हम सिर्फ अपनी प्रॉब्लम नहीं समझ रहे हैं, दूसरा जो यहाँ पे है भी उसकी भी प्रॉब्लम समझ रहे हैं, एंड वी आर ट्राइंग टू स्ट्राइक दैट बैलेंस।
बाल गायब हो गए मेरे सोच इतना एम्पैथाइज कर लिया मैंने कि मेरा ये वाला एरिया से बाल ही जले हैं।
बिल्कुल, यस। तो हम कितना दूसरे का भी समझ रहे हैं, हम डिफेंस उनका भी देख रहे हैं जो अपना डिफेंस खुद भी लेना नहीं चाह रहे हैं, राइट? सो बैलेंस स्ट्राइक करने वाली बात भी है, ठीक है, कि अगर हम एक्सट्रीम्स की बात कर रहे हैं तो हम कहीं बीच में आने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं सबके सब, राइट? एंड कैसे करते हैं, किस पॉइंट पे करते हैं, ये तो मेरे को भी नहीं पता।
वो ये इसके लिए नहीं है ये हमारा पॉडकास्ट उसके लिए यहाँ मत ढूंढो।
कल मुझे में बस एक डायलॉग था कि बस गिरने की भी कोई सीमा होनी चाहिए, है ना? लाइक व्हाटएवर यू डू यू शुड हैव अ लिमिट सेट फॉर योरसेल्फ, किसी और के जज करने पे नहीं, आपके लिए वो है, राइट? तो
डोंट लिमिट द क्रॉस।
मेरी सीमा ये है कि मैंने टैरो रीडर के पास जाना शुरू कर दिया है, पर मैं विचेस के पास नहीं जाऊंगी।
Oh girl.
बढ़िया है। तो आई थिंक आई फील दैट सम ऑफ द क्लोजिंग थॉट्स दैट वी हैव सेड, वन, तो वी हैव ट्राइड टू रियली एम्पैथाइज with the situation of somebody who tries to use their self-awareness to continue to create havoc, but we have acknowledged that it's a dynamic का तो role है। तो आप ambiguity अगर continue करते रहोगे and you try to reduce that ambiguity, you try to acknowledge your role in it and hopefully as much as possible reduce your role in maintaining that dynamic, and उसके आगे तो आपके हाथ में नहीं है, तो वो ही आप कर सकते हो। एंड ऑल्सो वी टॉक्ड अबाउट कि जेंडर चाहे रिवर्स भी हो जाए, हरकतें सेम ही रहती हैं, पर मर्द थोड़े हैं तो सही।
मेरा मन है कि मैं ऐसा करूं कभी
है ना, वो हो नहीं, मतलब मिलता नहीं ना मौका।
मेरे को नहीं मिल रहा मौका। पोएम है मेरे पास, सुनेगा कोई?
हाँ बता।
ये मैंने नहीं लिखी, thankfully. This woman called Caitlin Conlon. you cooked for me once in the time that we were together. Pasta, vegetarian. I leaned against your doorway, not yet comfortable in any place that belonged to you, and said how touched I was that you'd listened to my nervous babble. No meat, but dairy is fine. It felt like the kindest thing anyone had ever done for me, mixing handmade pesto in a white bowl, clearing away a stack of unopened mail from a stool so I could sit and watch the steam rise. In retrospect, I can see that you gave me very little, and I tried to build an entire future with it. You must understand, I have never been remembered like that before, with purpose, without begging for it. I took what I was offered and I ran.
वाह भाई
मैंने
केटरिन नहीं हाँ तो केटरिन के लिए बजा रहे हैं वी सी यू केटरिन
Caitlin clearly sees me too.
That was our first episode. Really appreciate you guys joining today and your thoughts. काफी मजा आया मेरे को तो तुम लोगों को आया कि नहीं पता नहीं. And see you all in the next episode then.
Hi. If you're still here, this is for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you enjoyed our conversation, then please like the video and subscribe for more such conversations. And tell us in the comments what we should talk about next. See you in the next video.